First trailer for Batman, Cape Crusader, with the release date of August 1st. Hey, a TV show that I didn't even know was coming out. I didn't even know I needed. And now I see the trailer. I'm going, I need this. This is fantastic. It's got an old school look. Reeks of Batman, the animated series. Bruce Timm, of course, big part of the creative team behind this series, so no surprise. And, of course, it's the first time with our guy, Hamish Linklater, voicing Batman. And he sounds phenomenal.
He did. It took me a little bit to adjust, but that's also because I'm so used to Kevin Conroy.
Correct.
So, and especially when you see Bruce Timm, you're like, oh, it's Kevin Conroy.
Yep.
So,
yep.
That adjustment period is probably going to be there for me a little bit, but I think it's good. I think I just need to hear it more.
Yep.
And it more, and it'll be fine.
It sounds strong. The look is fantastic. It's such a, and again, all the credit to Bruce Timm for this, but to somehow like have Batman set in what looks like the 1920s, but it's also not the 1920s. It's just a Gotham City where that is the style, that is the design. That's
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it's not the 1920s. It just looks like the 1920s. I don't know what 19s it is. It's probably in some kind of the 19s, but it's not the 20s.
Well, and all the characters have very, very classic first appearance looks. Because Catwoman looks like she first appeared because she's got a cape for some reason. And then I think for Clayface, that's a very accurate first look for Clayface. Yeah. So the only one that's very like hard to get behind is Harley Quinn because I read an article on what they were going for with her. They wanted to switch it. So her Harleen phase will be very happy-go-lucky, and then when she goes to Harley Quinn, it's I'm gonna kill you, very serious vibe, which is terrifying. Did you see what she looks like?
Totally different colors.
It is a horrific look for that character.
Yep.
She's gonna be scary.
Yeah. It's here's what's a little odd to me. The only part of this that's really odd to me is so I can't help but see the Batman the Animated Series in my head, okay? That was a series for kids. Now, it's also a fairly intense series. Like, it's for kids, and yet you're going, geez, how hard were kids in the 90s?
Well, it just goes back to the fact that they were not scared to, like, show kids life lessons. Because that's what I had for my cartoons.
Yep.
All my cartoons growing up were that... They were borderline, they're not like terribly terrifying dark, but it was serious like things to go through. And now you look at some of these current cartoons and you're like,
what are we doing here?
There's nothing here.
Yeah. I am not sure who the target audience is with this show. I'm truly, and I don't mean that as a criticism or as a negative. I just don't actually know. It's right on the edge of, so is this for me, the adult, or is this for someone who's 12? I don't know. I'm intrigued by it.
I am leaning towards 16 and up for target audience.
It feels like a little bit more of a...
It feels like a more serious animated take. Yeah. And they're just kind of... They're like, hey, let's just do it where you're seeing Batman become Batman.
Right.
Like, he just started. It's fresh. He's got all these new villains coming out of the woodwork.
Yep.
I love that line in the trailer where he's like, you can get one of us, but there's going to be another one that's going to come out and try to take you out now.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. He's like, okay.